been sad? Yes. Have I been panicking? Non-stop. But after taking some time to process, I'm thinking maybe long-term this could be a good thing. The majority of my career has been spent in the tech startup space, and while in the beginning that was super exciting, I've gotten really comfortable, but I'm realizing maybe I wasn't happy in my position. I found it really strange that there was kind of like a sigh of relief when I lost my job. So the question is, what will I do now? And I think the answer is I'm choosing to rebuild my life. I want to make my little bartending side hustle into something real and functioning. And I have decided to go all in, not just.
So I love the fact that she has like a positive attitude about this outcome, about the situation. I only wish that people would start to do certain things prior to these things happening. So, for instance, she just mentioned that she would move forward with her side hustle bartending. But people can do the same side hustles while they're working, or even before they get their new job. I mean, that would be the case probably before she gets her next job. But you want to do these things before these things take place because then it's much easier on you because they're bound to happen and they're bound to it's like a part of life, so it's bound to happen. So the best thing to do is actually have something you can fall back on. It may not be something you like, but at least it's something you can fall back on. Maybe something, a skill or something you once loved, or like you said, bartending. I'm pretty sure that's not her preferred job, but it's something that she enjoys doing or something she doesn't mind getting an extra few coins from. So
All in on my business, but all in on building a life that serves me. All in on a life that serves my joy, my peace, and my freedom. And of course, I still have bills to pay. There's a strong possibility that I could end up right back in a similar position.
exactly.
But for now, I'm gonna bet on me. And if I'm being even more vulnerable yet brave, I'm really scared to even record a video like this.
So you and I are in the same boat. We're both scared to post videos. Maybe it's a little totally different because yours is something where you're actually going through. This is something I'm actually starting. But there's always a starting point. You want to start before it gets to something where you can't control. And right now she can't control what another job can do for her. So it's best she starts this in her bartending and then hopefully something transpire and it takes her to whatever outcome she wants. So I don't know, because sometimes people just do it just to do it, just to document the story. Me personally, I'm doing it all together, and I'm actually taking a liking to just getting on YouTube or getting on certain things. But I know nothing's gonna come from it right now. But I'm not looking for anything right now. This is actually for the future. Hopefully, and when something happens down the line, I can fall back on YouTube and say, hey, at least I recorded 100 videos and these things are generating something for me.
I've thought about posting content on social platforms
Hmm.
for a while now, but I've always been really scared and mostly super embarrassed. There's nobody in my apartment with me right now, and I am so embarrassed. But here I am, showing up and choosing to not be embarrassed to be seen trying.
Yep.
So, if you're rebuilding, if you're figuring it out, I encourage you to follow along with me. I plan on sharing it all, from my business to finding balance to trying new things and becoming the girl of my dreams.
Perfect.
All right, guys.
Well said. Well said.
6,000 people got laid off. It's pretty sad. As you guys know, or probably heard, Microsoft let go around 3%, which is about 6,000 people this past week. I'm happy to say, fortunate to say that I still have my job as a PM. But it's one of those things where you see where you get on LinkedIn and you see people who've been with the company 25, 30 years, got their slips to go. You want to stay optimistic that hopefully they'll land another position in the company before that cutoff time. But I always tell people, no matter what job, no matter what field you work in, it's always good to have a side hustle. It's always good to have a side.
You see, I just said the same exact thing, where it's like it's always good to have a side hustle, even if it's not your main gig, your main thing. or you don't even love it, because there's certain things that I do that I don't particularly love, but I know it's a great side hustle where it's like it's not gonna make me or break me. It may not turn me into a millionaire, but it is something that it'll bring me some income while I get things together. Whether that be getting another job, or whether that be getting a higher position where you can't afford certain things, or you just need to have extra money for other things that's probably out of your budget at that point. But let's hear what he has to say.
Gig. And that's really important because just like any other industry, you can lose your job today or tomorrow. It's not secure. It's not personal. Unfortunately, just like any other place, you're a number. So
Correct.
when that time comes and your number gets called, that's just how it works. But we're sending positive vibes and positive affirmation to those who are back in the job market looking. I know the job market is extremely difficult right now, just from hearing from friends and family who's trying to break into tech or trying to maintain or trying to look for something new. I don't think looking for something new is really smart right now. I think you should stay where you are. People ask me all the time, like, oh, I'm looking to leave. I just don't think that's smart. I think you should stay where you are, stay planted, keep your feet planted, build a skill set, get your skills, get your certifications, especially if you work at Microsoft.
Also, the best thing you want to do is stay planted for the most part, because you may get a package. So some people leave before they may even get the boot. So if you don't get the boot, then you probably won't get the package. So now you just left prior to things happening, or you getting a package and now you're still struggling. So I never got that from when people say, "Hey, I'm going to leave." Chances are a lot of times these guys are getting the boot, because it's like a mutual agreement. So if you feel some discomfort at work, it's probably some discomfort on the other end, and they're trying to get rid of you or something. Or maybe you're not taking a liking to it because you don't fit what they're trying to do. And bottom line is, just stay planted. Unless you have like another nice gig lined up and it's a guarantee and you heard good things about that place, then you could just, up and leave. But other than that, most of the time you're gonna get like a severance package. You're gonna get something, and then you can have that space, that time, and that extra money to figure out what you really truly want to do.
So I feel like getting certifications where they're free now, you can take them as many times as you like. That's really important to utilize those resources and just to build. Even though I'm a program manager, I don't have a PMP, but that is something that I'm getting this summer, because I do know that if my slip was to get called, even though I have the experience and the job title, I think I would be going